Rula, are you married?
Yes.
Cool.
Yes.
Is he happy?
Oh, that's a weird question. Usually they ask if I'm happy.
Yeah, but like it's a different kind of an interview. I'm just, because he's not here, like I want to show my care for him as well. Is he happy? Your answer is yes, no. You don't wanna answer that question?
No.
I think it's okay. I think we got the answer.
Who we?
That's me and the camera guy. You got it, bro?
Yeah.
Well, fuck you, Yash. And fuck you.
Happen to men being the pursuers.
Y'all asked for the sequel, so here it is. Why Men Aren't Pursuing Women, Part 2.
But women are the prize because women, they got a pussy, you know what I mean? Pussy makes the world go round.
A compliment from a man means literally nothing, but a compliment from a woman. Now that's something.
I'm taken, and I still love to go shake my ass at a bar with my friends. So
Hate the attention, but then when I feel unattractive and I don't get the attention, it's like, I don't love that either.
sometimes it says men are down here and women are up here.
Okay, so are women equal to men or are women superior to men?
Superior.
Okay. When it comes to dating and relationships, who is typically seen as the prize, the man or the woman?
Yeah, the woman.
Okay, so if the woman is the prize, why even bother going out with a man in the first place?
I don't know.
That's a great question.
Ladies, if he says he's got no hoes, that means nobody wants him, so you shouldn't either.
Men think that they are the shit. Why do men think that they have to take money, or why do men think that women have to do cooking, cleaning, all that stuff, and all they do is go to work?
We control the world.
Okay. So if women control the world, why do so many people think it's a man's world?
How likely are women willing to accept men for just the way they are?
Not very likely. We want things, and we're not going to tell you what we want.
Why would you do that?
Because for the sake of being complicated.
So like, what kind of effort do you make? What do you do?
I mean, obviously, if I like someone and I know I'm going to be seeing them, then I'll, put my makeup on and do my hair better than normal.
50% of adults in the United States are single. I wonder why that is.
There are a lot of cool men out here. I love the president. Let's give it up for the brothers. There's a lot of cool men out here. For the men out here. I love the president's speech saying you're looking at a feminist. What can men do leaving here? Be better. Be better at everything.
Men are taught that they have to make women happy. The fact of the matter is, you can't make anybody happy. You have to make yourself happy. Happiness is a byproduct of achievement. So for women to say that they're unhappy, it's their own fault. Anybody who says he's unhappy, it's his own fault. Everybody has to make himself or herself happy.
You're giving me such a bloody headache. Yeah, I mean, where are you from? Where are you from? Dear Lord, I would never in a million years teach my girls that they have to grow up to be reliant on a man, as you can well imagine. I would never teach my son that he should be attracted.
But Tracy, you're the same one. You're the same one who brags that she's so strong and so tough and doesn't need a man's money. Yet you're taking alimony.
City boy! City boy!
Got him. We fucking got him. That's why he's the GOAT! The GOAT!
Welcome, my friends. My name is Antoine Phoenix, and this is my RP experience. Peace and love to all my brothers and sisters out there. Thank you for the like button, subscribing, sharing, and commenting. Why don't you people be commenting? But then again, I guess if somebody was going to comment, they're going to be arguing in the comment section. Well, YouTube favors that particular thing. Anyway, today's video is about why a lot of men can never see women the same. I know me personally, I cannot see women the same way I used to see before. Of course, my mom will always have a tender place in my heart because
out of all the women that came into my life, I know that she definitely loved me for the man I am, flaws and all. Some of the other women that came into my life, maybe they thought they did. Maybe they did for a while, but not for the long term. And I wonder if I should do a separate video on how men and women, and I know I did a video about this a long time ago, but I probably do need to do it again on how men love and how women love. And I actually think when a man actually does love a woman, like really loves her, he may love her more authentically. And let me explain here, because I know that a lot of men fall in love with women, not really fall in love, but they get so much attached to how a woman looks. That's why you get a lot of men picking up with stuff with women, especially when they don't know them and they don't have feelings attached to it. Now, I never was that type of guy, but when I get feelings for the woman, it's hard to totally shut that down unless if she burns the bridge. And that's why, in a way, I really hope that she does reveal and show how much of a witch she is, because then I will not feel no regret, no remorse when I turn into an asshole. But if she's being nice, she's been no backwards, she's being authentic with me, I have that thing in me that I have to return that to her. I can't just dog a person out. Maybe. Well, I know when I was younger, I would make some stupid mistakes and not treat a woman well. And by that meaning, I might ghost them. I may not tell them that I was not really interested. I would just leave the scene of the crime in so many words. And in that way, I was a coward. I wasn't able to at least be honest with them. And that's a bad side with being a nice person or a person not wanting to hurt somebody's feelings. You end up hurting them anyway by leaving them in the dark instead of being honest. And you don't have to be brutally honest, but I think it's better to be that than to ghost somebody or to leave somebody wondering what they did wrong or what happened. So I have a couple videos here on the things that I did see growing up, and I think part of the reason I started dating out because I started seeing a lot of negativity toward me and men like me, and women favoring the more thuggish, more asshole type of dudes that probably can pit up with their stuff. But I think a lot of times I was unprepared to be how they was being to me. Now I can do that, but then that's exhausting. And then eventually you want to let it go. And these are some of the things now that I'm just done with. And I believe a lot of men are done with in that idea, that Disney idea that we used to have of women. Well, especially with me, with white women, because I always remember my white woman teachers was always nice to me, and my interactions with them usually was nice because I did not come off with those lines of like, yo baby, what's up, or saying something vulgar to them. I always approach every woman like a gentleman. But whereas some nationalities of women may think that's corny or weak or I hit a wall, they usually would respond well. But that's why we usually say with the Caucasian women, their pregame is strong. If you approach them right, if you're either their type or they are tired of doing or dealing with a certain type of dude, they'll give a different guy a chance. But they can be just as grimy, just as ruthless, and maybe more so because you don't expect that from them because of how they was acting in the beginning. Before someone says maybe the guy did something, yeah, maybe he did. Maybe I did do certain things in the beginning to get a woman sour. But I have to be honest, they also did things to make me sour as well, whether it was entertaining other men, being too flirtatious, being shady at times, and I just supposed to eat that? No. So let's begin.
Men are no longer obsessed with women anymore. Do y'all feel that way?
100%.
Why do you think that is?
The reason they not obsessed is because, I hate to say it again, and I hate to seem like I'm being judgmental to women when I'm a woman myself, but I feel like social media and there's no mystery. I feel like a lot of things that we as women as a whole that we say that maybe sometimes is just something that we're just putting on social media. It was just a joke. I feel like
Yes, I guess it's all just a joke. When women come online and they say all men are trash, all men cheat, all men are this and that, all men are misogynists, and the multitude of other things that women say. Actually, like this.
Most women see men as disposable. You're supposed to be disposable. Men are disposable. Okay, continue. You're a man. And historically, men have always known that they really didn't serve any real purpose or value to women. Wow, women are so oppressed these days. Oh my God. That's why y'all had to create laws to make us need you. You had to make us need you to own property, to open a bank account. So we made laws in order to make women need us, even though in those time periods there was no technology, so I'm pretty sure they would die from, like, I don't know, a bear or any other monster in the woods. Since men are physically stronger, nah, that's just too much logic.
Stop giving ugly men a chance.
Okay, things like that. And I have tons of evidence of women coming online saying the most wildest things. Wildest things. And then they will say maybe it's a joke. Now, sometimes I know it is a skit. And usually there are a couple of people that's in that particular skit or something. But sometimes a person is playing with somebody and they don't know the joke. And I cannot let women off the hook because I know my ex-wife would say anything in the argument and then say, oh, I don't mean it. You know how I get sometimes. I just say anything. Okay. But if I do it, I'm wrong. And even if I'm in the heated argument with her, long as she don't low blow me, I will not low blow her. And still, there are certain things that I still will not say. But I know once I started calling her the B word because she kept acting like one and kept saying certain things. And I'm not even going to say one thing that she called me one time. Then I just started just losing all. I mean, I still had feelings for her, but that love just started really withering away because of the way that she was acting. So this is the thing here. Even though she did not leave me, the way that she was acting when we were still together was just appalling. And I guess maybe because of the loyalty that she had in the beginning of the relationship, beginning to the middle of the relationship, I did not have it in my heart to just drop her and leave her, which that's what I should have did because of the way that she was acting. And yes, she should have left me too when it was things that either she wasn't happy with before we had a kid and before we got married. Okay. I only married her out of the thing of she stood by me and we was together and went through so much. And even then, I knew that when a woman is with a man for quite a few years, it's really a loss for her if she walks away and we don't seal the deal. But if I knew she was going to continue and get worse of how she was, I would not have did that. And I definitely wouldn't have did the other thing that I ended up doing. But getting back to what women will just come online and say, we're past that point right now. Now, bad boys, thugs, they don't even listen to this stuff and they don't even care because they still get what they want to get, the skins. But meanwhile, the men that try to understand where women are coming from, that is either friends and associates with them, they will hear all this stuff and a woman will say, well, all men is this, oh, not you. And of course, we'll feel a little special, but she will still keep going and dealing with those types of men and then reinforcing how she is. And if she does get a decent guy, she will dog him out because either she's taking out on him the stuff that happened to her, or that's just how she is and she just playing the victim. But let them continue that and let's start all over.
Again! Men are no longer obsessed with women anymore. Do y'all feel that way?
100%.
Why do you think that is?
The reason they not obsessed is because, I hate to say it again, and I hate to seem like I'm being judgmental to women when I'm a woman myself, but I feel like social media and there's no mystery. I feel like a lot of things that we as women as a whole that we say that maybe sometimes is just something that we're just putting on social media, it was just a joke. I feel like guys really be turned off by those things. Like they really judging you by the things you put
Justin
up.
the boy quotes, right? Like,
yeah, like I feel like they're really judging you like by those things.
They watch from afar.
And also like just feeling like it's this pressure of feeling like they gotta take care of you. I wouldn't want to be obsessed with nobody if I feel like as soon as I walk to them, they're gonna be like, my light bill is due.
And that right there is so true. Now, fortunately, some women are starting to get it now. And I saw this video by, I think it's The Average Man Unplugged. I might take and react to that video because he had quite a few good bits in there, and he did make a separation of men that listen to this man space or red pill stuff, how we are not all the same. Now, I do not judge those men, or to a degree, only because they're influenced, but I believe every perspective is valid. So, and I don't know what those men have been through to come to their particular conclusion. Okay. And maybe I could expound on that, but I'm not right now. I just want to stay focused on this particular topic right here so this video doesn't get too long. But that's the sad thing, that a lot of women don't think that way, but when they are silent, I don't know. And as I will say, I can go to a comment section to one of those man bash videos, and there'll be a lot of women in there, especially of the brown complexion. But there'll be a lot of women in there. And the thing is, white women used to have this halo above their head, at least in my eyes, or any black men that were wanting to date them. But they are just as bad, and that is why definitely I go by the people that you are around. So if it's a white woman that hangs around a lot of women of a certain nationality that are loud, that are using the N-word, that are cussing every other word, and on that thing of always trying to act gangster, that woman is going to pick up those traits and behave the same type of way. So I do think it's an environment thing. And it's not always that one environment is better, but some environments don't have particular things in it. And while some people will say is keeping it real, being real, now I do appreciate women, because that's another thing too. I do appreciate the women's honesty, because that way I can weed those types of women out. Now, I'm pretty sure some women will do the same thing with me because of the content, but that is why I try to be fair. And I do realize that men are wrong in this too. Like, both of us is wrong. So being able to be man and woman enough to look at yourself and say, hey, I was wrong here. Hey, I did that woman wrong. Hey, I did that man wrong. Even though I rarely ever hear that. And I think because the bar is so low of what men expect of women. Now, my expectations of a woman is a lot higher now. And now I definitely just have different categories. So if the woman is just a smash and dash, and I don't treat women like that unless if they are acting like that. And what I mean by acting like that is they come into my life, they give me some attention, they put on a good initial show, I meet their representative that makes me think, oh, this is a good person right here. But then they start doing things that's shady, they have substance abuse problems, they drink a little too much, they hang around with the wrong crowd, they do certain things like that, then I just put them in the box of, well, since they're here, since they're hanging around, I guess maybe we'll just have some fun and done type of thing right there. But see, that's how she's acting. And I believe women do that the same thing with men. When men are acting like they're going to be a sugar daddy, or they are acting like they're just going to pay their bills and not expect anything, that is why I think a lot of times women like simps. And only reason why I really use that word is because the same way that women don't like women that are housewives or treating their man good or pampering their man. A lot of women, especially over here, do not like that. Some women, maybe they do, but they keep it on the down low quiet. But the loud minority, perhaps. But see, I think it's more than a minority, because then you have people that's followers. So I think it's like definitely a good 40 to 50% that they're just about themselves. I'm talking about the women. They're just about themselves. And of course they'll say because men are acting like that, but hey, you are chasing Chris Brown, you chasing the thug of the week. And not to say that guys that act like gentlemen or fake nice can't be bad neither. It's just that you give more chances to the men that's not going to put up with your stuff. And they have sense enough to not get too serious with you and keep you as a side chick or something, and then you will do it. As for me, that's a little bit too much work, unless if I say I can't see myself having a real future with her because she's too much all over the place, or she has certain things that I cannot deal with, but yet at the same time, she and I is able to get along. So when it's like that, then it can work. So that's pretty much it. Give me a like and subscribe. Leave those women alone that you see have that type of energy. Now be careful of the fake nice women. The women that will do everything right and act like everything like they are perfect, and then you get sucker punched later. So be very careful of those women, but definitely the women that are definitely putting that Cobra Kai on their chest, that they're like that, believe them. They are telling you the truth. Okay? They are telling you the truth. So, That's it. Have a good night.
I don't care how much money I make, I still want my man to pay for everything. He should pick me up, he should drop me off, buy me Ubers. In exchange, he gets to breathe my air. I think it's pretty fair.
There's an easy way to solve this problem, fellas. I mean, just stop entertaining women like this. Seriously. I mean, it's that simple. It's on us. So, as long as y'all keep entertaining women like this, don't be mad that they're acting like this. Stop entertaining women like this. She says she don't need a man. Any woman that don't need a man shouldn't have a man. The only way we're valuable to them is if we're doing all these things she said. Let them be by themselves. Period. Be okay with that. Stop being so thirsty. Let those women be alone. Trust and believe that there's women out here who want a man, need a man, and value a man. Just fuck with them. Don't, all these other women that seem to think that men are exposable and dispendable and stuff, let them be alone. Let them have that life where it's so much easier without a man. Let them have it. To be honest with you, it's the same thing vice versa. A lot of times women are a burden. It's rare that women are a benefit. And I'd rather be alone than be with a woman that's not beneficial to my life. So it's like, if that's how they feel, they should have that. Because I definitely would be alone before I have some female talking like this in my life. If that's how she feels, she should be alone. Let them be by themselves, bro. Stop dating these women. Stop asking them for their number. Stop giving them attention. They'll be fine, we'll be fine, bro. If they don't value men, if they don't want to bring value to you, then it's not worth it. I don't care how attractive they are. Physical attraction doesn't benefit you. Her letting you smash is not a benefit to you, bro. That's nothing. She needs to do more than that in order for her to matter to you. Don't fall in love with physical features. Don't fall in love with beauty.
I don't care how much money I make.
Dirty word. Your ego has driven you out of